Hey everyone, and welcome to
This
another
song's gonna
edition.
get stuck inside your. This song's gonna get stuck inside your. This song's gonna get stuck inside your head.
Welcome to the last edition of Get Sweaty. We're probably gonna end up killing each other by the end. No, welcome to another edition of Get Sweaty. This is the top 5 catchiest songs to get stuck in your head, basically. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. I'm your friendly neighborhood soda, as always joined by the current Do They Star Wars champion Ben Big Fudge Rainer, and joined by 50 Shades of Catchy Songs, the man who gave us this idea. How are you guys doing this morning?
Got 0 points on the Do They Star Wars game.
Yeah, I'm shocked. You had great picks.
Not great pitches, apparently.
So what I'm thinking of doing, because we kind of, when we were doing it last night, we were just doing it off the cuff of our pants because we've never done it before. What I'm thinking of doing is, as producer, asking you guys to put them in the order you want to talk about. That way, in less strategy, it makes you try really harder.
Okay, I hate you now. Can we move on, please?
Yes. So yeah, this is our top 5 show. Today we're doing the top 5 catchiest songs. I'm going to be playing some clips for mine. I don't know about anybody else. So going into it, I knew I didn't want to hate you guys by the end, so I did. My bottom 2 are annoying. My top 3 are great, that we all know and love.
I wasn't that considerate.
I have a good mix.
Okay.
So let's just hop into it. So it is your pick, 50. You go first.
Yep. Well, it's a song we talked about the last couple of weeks. Mana Mana.
Not on my list.
I'm waiting for you to.
Mana Mana. Do 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 do.
Mana Mana.
Do 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 do.
Mana Mana.
Do 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 do. Dum 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 dum.
Yeah. See, right off the bat, this nails the head on the coffin. However, the hell that saying goes, it's a catchy song right from the start, and it's a Muppet song, which makes it even better. And just the fact that it's so ingrained in the Muppet lore that they even used it to finish off the 2011 movie.
That's right.
And the fact that they made a Hebrew version of it with Shana Tova as the Manamana guy, it's just icing on the cake. It's a song that, hey, the Kiwis here, Manamana.
Just in time for us to drive you insane.
Yep, if you haven't done that already on our 4-hour show.
Yeah.
But yeah, you keep throwing me off, but it's Manamana. I don't really need to say it. As Taco says, it literally pitches itself.
It's true. It is. All you have to do is say the name, and it's in your head if you know it. Now, this has to be the most famous song to come out of the show, I'm assuming.
Probably,
because
I guess.
the movies, you've got Rainbow Connection and whatnot, but I mean,
Wait,
out of the
Rainbow
show,
Connection wasn't introduced in the show prior to the thing, wasn't it? Like, but wasn't it like Kermit's main song before the movie? When he was still guest starring on Sesame Street or something?
Sorry,
like
Rainbow
that?
Connection? No, that was written for the movie by Paul Williams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Forget I said anything.
Well, I would argue the theme song is more iconic than Manamana.
And also a song that gets stuck in your head pretty easily.
To a degree. For the stuck in your head, though, I would definitely give the nod to Phenomena because it's so simple.
And that's the thing. The simplicity of it is why it's so genius.
And like, not just like with us adults, but it's a song you can sing with your kids too, because it is nonsensical words.
Yeah. Just walk up to your kids at any given time. Hopefully not when they're with someone, but just jump in and say Manamana, and they'll immediately just continue the rest of the song with you.
I played it in high school band.
Cool.
That is a jazz version of the Sesame Street theme song, which was really cool.
Must have been a pretty cool high school.
Yeah, we had fun. We had fun.
We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
Ooh, that's another good song.
Yep.
All right, the current Do They Star Wars champ after one show. What's your number 5?
Well,
But Ben, you haven't beaten Gold Leader. Once you get up to my standards,
ooh,
then we'll talk.
okay, I had trouble coming up with my 5 until I watched a recent Doctor Who episode.
Oh,
Yeah, and then it came to me, and I had to include it. Let's take a dance.
Hunt. Slight hunt.
Oh,
That one is actually on my list. So this is my number 5. This is a most recent addition. Jess in the chat will know what it is. Ben, this is your future.
the colorful stripes.
Happy, happy Halloween, 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 happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, 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 happy, happy Halloween.
Don't tell me what I think it's from.
So this is the theme song for the Silver Shamrock Costume Company in Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, which we'll be discussing on an upcoming edition of Shooting the Breeze. The whole time Jess and I were watching this, we're like, this song sucks. It just would just right. It's just like, oh my god, especially when you know what it's used for.
Yeah, but Jess, it's a horror movie. What did you expect? It's gotta haunt you.
Yeah, it's oh my god, it's one of those that just burrows in your earworms and your ears, and you just want to like pull out your earlobes. And they play it like about at least a half dozen times throughout the movie.
So I guess now I know I never heard about it.
Right, yeah, because it's a
horror
horror
movie.
But also the tune is oddly familiar. I can't remember what the actual tune
I remember the tune. I can't remember where it's from, but I thought that one was just a Halloween marketing thing. I didn't know it was from the movie.
No, it's from the movie because the villain of the movie creates Halloween masks.
Oh, okay. But also, we don't celebrate Halloween here, so
Really?
I thought it was just like a Christmas song that just plays in like shops or commercials or stuff like that. I didn't know it was specifically from a movie. So,
Well, not the original, not the actual tune itself, but the words are definitely on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my number 5. So what is your number 450? Thank you, Jess. London Bridge is falling down.
Yeah, now I finally know what. Dang it. Yeah.
Thank you.
I've been to London and we sang that song on the stupid fucking bus tour, and I don't remember where it's from. Guess it didn't do that good of a job staying in my head. But yeah, my number 4 is a song that I actually did a video of on my channel. And I'm gonna take my glasses off for this one. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die, da ba dee da ba die, da ba dee da ba die, da ba dee. Huh?
Right? Isn't that what it's called?
I'm pretty sure it's just called "I'm Blue," and that's the song. But
yeah.
You know the song if you hear it just once, you know the song, and that's where this comes from. The head-banging aliens. They just go, I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die, taco, 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 taco. Yeah. That's it's definitely a song that gets stuck in your head.
Yeah, it's very much a 90s song.
Yeah, a quintessential 90s song.
Based on your hair color, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I love that song too.
Yeah, based on her hair color, I'm not surprised.
True. It's also the color of our background here.
This came out, I think I was still in elementary school.
Yeah, yeah.
From the 90s.
Yeah.
This is before grade school for me.
1998, so I would have been 11 years old when the song was released.
I would have been 5.
Hey, Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Ryan. Yeah, it is Thanksgiving weekend for us in Canada. We have our own day where we celebrate the stuff we did to the Indigenous people. And I'm not surprised. You do have that type of personality. Do you have anything more to say about Blue Dabadi? That's actually the name of the song, Blue Dabadi.
That was actually what they said in my high school yearbook when I graduated.
What, Blue Dabadi?
Yeah, I'm Blue Dabadi. Dabadi dabada. Bit of a long story. Conversation for another day, but yeah, that's what it said on my high school graduation book.
Israeli humor. Don't always get it.
No, not really Israel. Teacher humor.
Oh, gotcha.
Stuff the teacher thought would be funny.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like I said, it was a long story.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I didn't write that.
No, I know. I'm just bugging you. Okay, so Ben, what is your number 4?
You know it. You like it. It was a hit song. It was a hit music
God
video.
damn it. I hate it when that happens. Sorry, go ahead.
Smelling Cat.
Oh, fucking hell.
Cat,
Smelly
smelly cat.
cat.
What are they feeding you?
Smelly cat, smelly cat.
It's not your fault.
I like how our viewership went down to 0 at that moment.
Yep. And I'm not
I
surprised.
heard this one. I'm not also well versed in Daft Punk, unfortunately.
Me neither.
The only music I know of theirs is from the Tron Legacy soundtrack.
Yeah, they make one song every 10 years or so it's kind of hard to follow.
So yeah, Smelling Cat. Do I need to explain this song from Friends? Phoebe Buffay wrote it. It gets stuck in my head every time I hear it. It's a great, catchy song.
And they made a music video of it.
Yeah, they did.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Taco, but then you're going to have to unsubscribe, and you should probably go take a look at that photograph, because every time you do, it makes you laugh. The hamster dance song, off the top of my head, it's one of those I can't say I have, but I would have to like hear it to tell you if I've heard it or not. Motherfucker. I just had another one that actually would go great on this list. It's gonna have to go into my honorable mentions, unfortunately.
Yeah, but that's a great pick, Jess. That's a great one. But you never heard of the hamster song?
I probably have, but it's one of those. If I did, I wouldn't have known the name.
Okay.
What's your number 4?
So my number 4 is The Punt from earlier. Yes, that's all it is. So, is this still a thing, this song? That's the only reason I'm asking, because I know there was like a 15-year period where it seemed like every white girl wedding had this. My buddy Tony, no joke, said that when his sister got married, this played. She's like, "Oh my god!" And she ran up and started doing it. I was like, "Oh my god!"
I don't know if it's still a thing, but I forgot about it. Doctor Who reminded me of it, and I like hearing it.
Yeah, isn't it in the Big Bang?
No, it's Power of
Cube
Three.
episode. One of
Invasion of the really small cubes.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Why would you mute yourself at this point?
Sorry, I was doing something else real quick. Yeah,
Ooh.
no, it's one of those. You hear it, and then you have to look around to see if a flash mob is going to happen, because it's just one of those songs that make a lot of people just want to do the dance.
Yep.
Not me.
Me neither. I don't even know the dance, clearly, if you've seen how I reacted to that song.
Well, it literally is how it shows in the video. That is the dance.
That's how I do the dance.
50, I appreciate yours better.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
no.
Okay, so 50, what is your next pick?
Well, I had to keep the Cotton Eye Joe. I came there a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Well, I had to keep the Cotton Eye Joe.
That is
I
a
came
great
there a long
song.
time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
It's called Cotton Eye Joe. There's parody versions of it, like where they kind of like do it in a silly way, but there's also it actually was released as an actual country song. It's one of those ones every time you hear it, you can't help but not want to do that.
Which
The
is
only
funny
time you'll ever
because
see me dance on camera.
it's funny because I think the band that sings it is from Sweden or something like that,
I think
And
so, yeah.
and they made a country song for some reason. By the way, did any of you guys notice this is our lowest viewed live show yet, and I can't imagine why.
Really? Really?
I'm just,
Oh,
I'm
they're
just
still
joking.
there.
I'm joking.
It's just-
I'm
it's-
joking.
it's
I'm
just-
joking. I'm joking.
It's also the YouTube thing live is a little weird because I know more people are watching than what's showing, probably because people are choosing to be hidden and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why would you hide yourself from watching this show?
I wonder why.
But the beauty of this show is that you can just sing or rather play your picks, and everyone knows exactly why they're on your list.
Bravo, Jess. Bravo. Nickelback songs.
Oh,
Mm.
I'm a slow reader. No, I'm just a slow reader.
Oh, okay. Okay, is there anyone else have something to say on Cotton Eye Joe?
No?
Yes, I have a question. Where did they came from, and when will they go?
It's a good question. It's the oldest question in the book. Or oldest question in the universe. I fucked up that quote.
Hidden in plain sight.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Ben,
Mr.
what
Ben?
is your number
Champ?
3 then? Yeah, come on, champ.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you not heard?
Oh no! Have you not heard what?
I thought everybody.
The Muffin Man.
No, no.
Word is word. Bird, bird, bird.
Bird. Bird's the word. Bird. The bird is the word. Hey, we kicked them out. Bird's the word. Bird. Bird's the word. What a bird. I actually love that song.
No
I mean,
offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
you had to do that.
I had to because my buddy pissed me off so much with that song at work that I actually hate it. Oh, the
Well,
bastard.
I'm sorry, I haven't heard.
So, Ben, tell us where everybody knows this song from.
I'm probably right. I'll be honest. Peter heard it and he couldn't stop singing it for the whole episode. So much so when it finally broke, at the end of the episode, he had a friend, Jesus Christ, he played a record for him.
I don't understand the appeal of this song. I really don't.
It's one of those songs where you either absolutely love it to the point where you play it until it bursts out of your ears, or you just hate it to the point where you just can't stand it. It's one of those songs.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Peter Griffin has that effect on people.
Yeah. Peter Griffin is pretty much that's Peter Griffin in song form.
Yeah, no, you're right. That is Peter Griffin in song form.
Yeah. And it plays perfectly with his character.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the full clip of the guy singing that song?
No.
Do yourself maybe not you, Soda, but do yourself a favor and just watch it. Just watch the guy, what he's doing on stage while singing the song. You'd think he's possessed by aliens or some shit like that. It's crazy.
Okay, I'd give it a watch for that on silent.
Papa uma mau mau, papa uma mau. Uma mau mau, papa uma mau mau, papa uma mau mau, papa uma mau mau. Uma. See, I wasn't sure I can unmute myself if you muted me, so I waited for you to cave, but then I just
Nope.
told myself.
I muted you right off the bat. Okay, so my number 3. Now we're starting my good catchy tunes. This is the one that
there's good ones.
you'll see.
Oh,
This is one that I will just randomly, if I'm doing something, it's just the first tune I start to whistle, and everybody knows this one. Yeah, it's the Indiana Jones theme song. This is probably one of the more, for me, hummable John Williams tunes. To the point where I've been on walks listening to the song pops up on my iPod. I found myself actually conducting, like actually walking and conducting, because I know as a musician I do know how to conduct, so I can figure out the time and conduct it in 4. And it's just one of those ones everybody knows. I want to say everybody loves, and it is infectious. You can't help but start whistling the rest of the tune because it is so iconic and so good, and it makes you want to get up and do something.
Yeah, it's the quintessential adventure song.
Yep.
Oh, okay. This is a good song. I don't know if I did 50. I don't know
that is a good song.
It
and
is,
they actually they kind of did they did a version of the song for an Israeli commercial last year or so.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, it's you know, I don't know what I can say about the Indiana Jones theme song. It's a good song. It's an easy song to whistle for the most part too.
If you
For
can
some
whistle. The harmony between you guys is amazing.
Yeah, well, I can't harmonize. Okay, 50. What is your next pick?
This song's gonna get stuck inside you. This song's gonna get stuck inside you. This song's gonna get stuck inside your head. Cause it's so catchy, catchy. It's such a catchy song. Gonna make you happy, happy. Don't try to fight it. Sing along. This song's gonna get stuck inside you. This song's gonna get stuck inside you. You have no idea where that's from?
Nope.
It's from the Lego Movie 2.
I haven't seen the Lego Movie 2.
Me neither.
Why not?
I just haven't got around to it.
They tried to make, I mean, they knew they weren't going to top Everything Is Awesome, but they came up with a song. And at this point, everyone knows that these songs from movies just get stuck in your head days after, especially in little kids. And so they force their parents to listen to that song every day until they throw them out.
Somebody who knows it at least.
Yeah. Finally, somebody's on my side.
We're all on your sides, just not always at the same time.
my side of the world.
Oh,
just kidding. But yeah, they at this point, everyone knows that any movie that comes out is going to come up with a great song, original song for the most part. It's going to get stuck in people's heads for about a year, and then they forget about it. And that's exactly what they did in the movie. And so they made it a part of the plot. Where I don't want to spoil it to you guys if you don't want to watch it, but it's
not that I don't, I just haven't. You've seen my schedule.
You have a schedule?
I don't have a life.
Yeah. It's either schedule or life. You can't choose. You can't have both. But you can't make your bed and eat it too. But the thing about this song is, like I said, they made it a part of the plot of the movie, where it just people. Okay, minor spoiler here. People just get to this planet, and then they are forced to listen to that song. So they basically become like happy, non-violent, non-arguing minions of the queen of that planet. So everybody's singing that song because it's sort of like hypnotism and brainwash. Because that's what these songs do to you. They brainwash you, whether you want it or not. And you got to listen to the lyrics, because the lyrics in and of themselves are cognizant of the fact they are very self-aware and self-referential, to the point where there's even a part of the song where they actually say in the song, even if you go insane, this song is now in your brain, and in your brain it will remain. That's a part of the song. It's literally part of the lyrics. So they're very self-aware of the fact that people are going to come out of this movie singing that song to death. And guess what? That's exactly what happens if you watch that movie. Are you still sure you want to watch that movie now, Sora?
Actually, yeah, I was going to ask you, like, obviously, is it good? What do you think
good.
of the movie? Okay.
It's good. I don't understand why people didn't like that movie. Obviously, it's not as good as the original. It's not as good as the Lego Batman movie.
Oh God, no.
Not as bad. Not quite as underwhelming as the Lego Ninjago movie. But it's good. It's good. It's enjoyable and it's fun and it's a great story and it's got a great message in it, similar to the first one.
Cool. All the same cast returns, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And they even added a few new cast. It's hard to say without spoiling, but sort of people you would assume are in the first movie, but you don't see them in the first movie.
Okay, well now I know what I'm watching this afternoon.
Yeah, that song's gonna get stuck inside you. That song's gonna get stuck inside you. That song's gonna get stuck inside your head.
Well, okay. Okay, so for my number 2,
you're skipping over the champ here.
He got a victory last night. He can live.
No
Sorry,
respect.
Ben, what's your number 2? Sorry.
Well, I had the bang, bang. I had the bang, bang.
Bang, bangity bang, bang, bangity bang. It's a song from How I Met Your Mother that the entire cast sings every once in a while, and it's not my favorite part of the show, but it's funny.
Okay.
Bang,
Bangity bang, bang. Yeah, it's just one of those catchy, dumbass things that Friends and the TV shows like to do. It's kind of like it's almost like the How I Met Your Mother equivalent of like this is, I guess, the way to do it, because it's originally one character started, but then as throughout the series, more people would do it. Just like in Friends, where originally Ross did this, and then all of a sudden everybody did it. Or, of course, you got Ross's. Fuck off, Ben. Oh, you son of a bitch.
I guess, Ben, you're not the only one that could pull up clips.
No. I don't really know what much there is to say about it. It's just one of those things that pops up.
Yeah. I love it. It's one of my favorite things from How I Met Your Mother. I don't know why they really did that song. I said bang, bang.
Bangity bang. Let me get a bang, 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 bang. Now you got me singing it.
Bang, bangity bang. Bang, bang, bangity bang.
You're singing it on mute, Soda, by the way.
I love how they use the harmonies and they use the bass line. They do the bass line, like they do it all full on acoustic. And like the cast of the crew is really talented to actually make a song out of this.
I wonder, do you think it's what's his name? God damn. Making single original?
Probably.
Keep up with it out of nowhere.
It could either be him or it could be Neil Patrick Harris. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of them. Or the writers just wrote it in and they made it what it is.
Could be.
Bang, bang.
Bangity bang. Bang, 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 bang. That's how you make a catchy song out of nothing. Okay.
No. Your turn.
Okay, so for this one, it is a song that was released in the 1980s, but it is actually currently used as a wrestling theme song. And but just watch, dude. I brought up a clip of it from June of this year when the fans finally returned to the arena. I won't say what it is. You just have to watch and see what makes it catchy and how cool it is to hear it in a live crowd.
Cannot wait to return to our home on Wednesday nights on TNT, live 8, 7 Central, coming up in just a few days. Love to see Jurassic. Love to see Jurassic. Kenny Omega, in fact, the reign of the young.
Well, that failed, but it's Tarzan Boy from Baltorama.
I don't know it.
You don't know Tarzan Boy?
No.
Wow, it was like in like the early 90s in so many movies. And that's actually where my name for this comes from, because that tag team is called the Jurassic Express, because it's Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. It's this giant guy with tattoos, and he's got like a Lucha Libre mask that looks like a lizard.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. It's an awesome fan participation song. That's why I played that, to show you that you play it, everyone generally knows it, and you can sing along with it and do all that with. And to hear that in another one, Judas by Fozzy, sung by the crowd, it's almost like a special feeling, because the audience is part of the show, and those are the type of catchy songs you want. The ones that make the audience feel like they're part of the show.
Right.
Especially important in wrestling, where
Agreed.
they do it for the people in the audience.
Yeah.
Everything that happens in the ring and outside the ring, it's for the people. That's why when they try to do it with no crowd, it just
and it's interesting. Like, it's that type of idea you think would have been around a long time, but unless you're on the independent scenes, you didn't see it like on WWE or much. There wasn't that many songs that the fans would sing. There was one about 10 years ago by Fandango. It was kind of like a ballroom dancing thing. But no, because AEW uses actual licensed songs, the crowd knows them and sings them. So there's that one. There's Cult of Personality by Living Color. There's Judas by Fozzy, and there's Ruby Soho by Rancid. And it's so cool. And that's the type of catchy song I love, that everybody knows, everybody loves, and everybody can sing. My number one best exemplifies that.
And that's why I love all the David B songs for the Schmodown. I love the fact that you can hear the song and you already know which faction member is going to be there. Some people have like personalized songs just for themselves, like Dan and Chance and Bateman and all these different, and Kalinowski even. Strangely enough, I think it's long overdue for Riley to get his own song.
50's mom. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for agreeing with somebody.
I thought you were going to say thank you for encouraging him.
And now she doesn't need to be thanked for that. But yeah, going back to my Schmodown thing, it's great that every faction has their own song. And even I remember back in the day, you just hear the dum dum, and you know that it's either the Patriots or JTE coming out, and the entire crowd just goes boo, and that's the feeling from a wrestling match that Chris is trying to replicate in the Schmodown.
And that's what I love. One of the things I love about the Schmodown, it takes the things I love from professional wrestling and it puts them with movies. It's like,
which is like, why wouldn't you be a fan of this?
Yeah. And tonight we'll be seeing that because there is the big live show from New York. And we're going to be seeing the newly crowned champ Marisol McKee go against her faction mate Chance Ellison. That's going to be a loud theater. Even if it's not full, unfortunately, it's still going to be pretty damn loud.
Corruption versus corruption. Either way, Shannon wins.
The whole card is corrupted.
No, isn't isn't it like also Griffey Nooms and Horowitz in that song?
Dude,
in
I
that
tried.
Card?
Yeah, I was making a bad joke, 50. It failed.
I mean, if the undercard was also corruption, it would have worked. Okay.
Yeah. That's where this comes in.
I deserve it.
For that one, yes.
I deserve it.
Honorable mention time. 50, do you have any honorable mentions?
Oh, I have plenty. The frog song, the Crazy Frog song from back in the day.
Isn't that also the theme song Oh no, he also did a version of the theme song from Beverly Hills Cop. 2 different songs.
Oh, okay. The song that I played you guys at the very end of last week's show that I thought was going to get stuck in your head but didn't. The 5, 6, 7, 8 song.
No, it didn't, unfortunately.
Dang it. I'll have to try harder next time. Basically, any track that was composed by Murray Gold for Doctor Who.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that gets stuck in my head. Obviously, the hamster song that Jess mentioned, the bird is the word, and obviously, I'm on my way.
On my way.
Can anyone guess which movie that was featured in?
Really?
Actually, if you guys, there's a really good documentary on Netflix about the origins of this song. I highly recommend everybody watching it. It's an interesting journey and where it comes from. I really enjoyed watching it. It comes from a traditional chant, I believe, in Africa. Traditional song. Yes, watch it. If you guys have Netflix, if it's on your Netflix in your country, watch it. I will. It's called The Lion's Share.
Okay.
Well,
Well, when it comes to brains, then I get the lion's share. But when it comes to brute strength,
what do I get?
I'm your Pumbaa.
What? I get
and that's Timon. I'm Simba. for obvious reasons.
That's true. You would be Simba. You are the chosen one.
I mean, my dad's name is literally Lion. My dad is literally named after a lion.
Really? What's your dad's name?
Aryeh, which is Hebrew for lion.
Oh, cool.
And his full name is Aryeh Bar, which is Hebrew for wild lion.
Oh. So is he more of a wild lion or is he more like a tamed cat?
Depends on the time of day.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, Ben, what is your honorable mention?
Well, you ain't already had been mentioned by Melanoma is one of mine.
Phenomena.
And Simply.
That's right. I sang that song on stage.
Nice.
Yeah, I was in the musical that it came from.
Well, wait, don't tell me we're here.
Well, I know where you would know it from.
No, I know him from Family Guy, but there's also. God, I forgot the
Musical?
musical. What?
It's Hello Dolly is for the musical.
Yep.
I was in that play in high school as Horst Vandergelder, the Walter Matthau role. Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
my honorable mention, I'm glad no one's brought it up yet. I brought up a clip, and this is the Family Guy clip, so no one knows what it is going into it. I love this.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I know this.
I know what it is. Damn you!
Yep.
Another one. Okay.
I kind of hate you right now.
By a gay guy.
This
Yeah,
is a song
ignore that
by a
part.
gay man.
Did you name Rick Horn, you son of a bitch?
I did.
I mean, I love the episode too. And this is where he punches the big chicken. And there's Bill Clinton.
So I know it's an internet meme to Rick Roll, but you know what? It's actually a good song. And if you want to hear something cool, Rick Astley joined the Foo Fighters on stage and sang it, and they played the back. It surprisingly works really well as a rock tune. Like really, but
Who wouldn't know?
it's one of those ones that yes, you hate hearing it, but in the end, you end up everyone knows it, everyone sings it, everyone dances. You can't help but love it.
Yep. Just reminded me of something that I probably should have looked up before the show. But do you have any more honorable mentions?
That's it for my honorable mentions.
Okay,
I
so
didn't originally have any, but I had this one in case nobody mentioned it.
And to be honest, I'm surprised nobody did mention it up until now.
Me too. Sorry, that's setting up for my number one. Yeah, no, I'm surprised nobody played it as well. But that's the thing. There's so many songs like this that, of course, some are going to feel falling through the cracks.
Yeah.
My number.
Hold on. Here's the thing I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
Screen share. So there's this guy on YouTube that people just every week they send him a bunch of memes about Pokemon, and he just reacts to those things and reads the memes out loud. A lot of those memes are about him because it's a really big channel. But about a month ago, I should say, someone sent him this thing. Or hold on.
Oh wow.
They sent him the lyrics to the song written in unknown.
Oh,
and
my
if you
God.
don't know what unknown is a Pokemon that's basically the Pokemon equivalent of letters.
Yeah.
They're all letters. There's a different unknown for each letter, +2 for a question mark and an exclamation point. So they sent someone wrote the entire song, and that was just the chorus. Someone wrote the entirety of the lyrics and sent it to him, which is crazy. And if you want to get rickrolled, that's the best way you can get rickrolled in a Pokemon context.
You finally figure it out and read it, and you're like, the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the guy was cool about it. He was like, okay, I got rickrolled, but it's such a great way to get rickrolled that I'll forgive you.
Right.
Of course.
So 50, what is your number one?
Oh, motherfucker! No wonder you were mad at me.
Why did you think I was mad at you?
Because I didn't think you'd like the song and you would get stuck in your head.
I love this song. I love this song. I don't understand what people's problems with this song is. Every time this song just pops up in anything, first of all, I started laughing because of the meme, but it's an awesome song. Why would anyone dislike it? I don't get it.
The problem is because it was one of those moments in time where everybody was doing it. That's the problem. That's why everyone hated it. It's because everybody.
To be fair, it never happened to me. But if it did, I would just love it. I mean, if I hear about someone getting rickrolled, I just go ahead and play and listen to that song just for myself. And give me a second. This song has already crossed the 1 billion views, by the way.
I'm not surprised.
Because everybody keeps sending it to each other. And as we discussed in our Doctor Who recap, that song is actually playing on the radio in Pete's car when him and Rose are going to the wedding and Father's Day. And it was a couple of years before it became a meme. So
it is a geek song.
Yeah. It is a geek song because we're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. But that it proves once again how Doctor Who is a show ahead of its own time.
Oh, for sure.
Timey-wimey.
Ahead of its own time, behind its own time, in its own time.
Timey-wimey. Timey-wimey.
Somewhere in time, once upon a time. Anyone want to continue that?
Yeah, unfortunately, no. I don't remember the rest of the quote.
Okay. So, Champ, what is your number one?
Okay, you might know. Okay.
Sorry, Ben. And it was great when they played that song at the end of Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yes.
It was such a great moment. Okay, go now. Go ahead, Ben. Sorry to interrupt
you. Are you sure you're done? Nobody has anything else to say about Rick Roll?
Oh, I don't even have the video queued up to troll you.
Okay, I don't trust that, but okay.
Nope, seriously, I've got my video queued up. I'm not even gonna do it. Don't worry.
Okay, alright. The song that you motherfucker.
No, seriously, go ahead. We've got nothing. We're not messing with you.
Then why would you? The song that never ends. I know
Yes,
you know it.
this is the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend. Because once we started singing, we didn't know what it was. Yeah, of course, lamb chops.
Yeah, okay, I really knew that.
Oh, dude, I grew up on lamb chops. I had the puppets.
Really? That's cool.
They used to sell them at Safeway here when I was a kid. Back when I was a kid, like every once in a while, they would bring out like toys and stuff like that. So because of that, I have all 3 of the lamb chop dolls. I have Charlie Horse, the dog whose name I'm forgetting at the moment, and lamb chop. And I also have, sorry?
Wait, is it Hush Puppy?
Hush Puppy, that's what it was. I also had the chipmunks from the same line. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. Yeah.
Keep going on and on, my friend. Yeah, talk about getting it earworm stuck in your head. That song could be living rent-free in my head all day, every
That's
day.
the earliest example of this that I can think of in my life. I don't know about you, Ben.
Yeah, it's same here.
Yeah.
This and
Well, there's another one that is in this category for me, and that is "I Love You."
I really about to say that.
Barney.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I would listen to Chipmunks sing anything. Hold on, you've never heard of Barney the dinosaur?
No, not Barney. The other song.
Okay, so what Lamb Chop is, it's kind of in the same vein as a Barney type show, but it's this lady with a puppet on her hand, and that's what she uses. And Sherry Lewis did it for a long time. Unfortunately, she passed away from cancer a long time ago, but her daughter's taken over the role now.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's no TV show and everything like that, but her daughter still does, not often, but she's the one that keeps the legacy alive, and she does the puppet. Yeah. Okay. No, there was a particular video at my local library that I used to rent all the time. About that, it was just like an hour-long thing of this. Oh yeah, I used to love Lamb Chop when I was a kid.
It was great. It is made every kid happy who watches it.
For sure.
Okay, Matt, what's your number one?
Again, using a Family Guy clip. I'm just not going to say what the song is. I'm just going to let the clip play out.
Understand it. This place should be jumping.
Well, we just need to kick it up a notch. Horace, hit it. Just a small town girl.
Living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Oh, Peter, don't make me do this.
City boy.
Born and raised in South Detroit.
He took the midnight train going anywhere.
Oh, God, I love this song. And I love it when amateurs sing the lyrics. 8 baseball cards. Double.
So, believe it or not, this was my first introduction to this song.
Really?
Because, well, Journey was never on my radar growing up. And for me, it seems after it aired here, it seems like it was everywhere. And of course, when the White Sox won the World Series, I think it was in 2008, this was their theme song. So that also helped with the pop culture thing. Next thing you know, it's everywhere. It's on Glee. You hear it more. I heard it more often in people's vehicles. This is this is the ultimate karaoke song.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This feeling, but that came later. Yeah. Hooked on a feeling. Yeah. But no, for me, this is the ultimate karaoke song. It's not my go-to because I can't always hit the Steve Perry high notes, but it is the one that, yeah, everyone hears it, and that's karaoke, communal singing. Like it's one of the greatest songs. I'm gonna say it's one of the greatest songs ever written.
I don't
What
think
was
I
that
heard
movie?
this song.
You've
You
never
knew
heard
it.
"Don't Stop Believing"?
I think I might have only just heard the chorus
Okay,
played
I'll
in
play the
commercials or stuff like that.
original. I'll bring up the original because I do obviously own it. Hold on. I can't believe you've never heard that.
I think, like I said, I might have heard only the chorus played in commercials, but not the full thing.
Oh, dude, you would freaking love it. What I'll do is later I'll send you my favorite version, which I love the Journey version. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about the Rock of Ages version from the soundtrack with the additional bass drum kick at the beginning, and then you have the multiple voices doing the harmonies. That's the one I find myself singing to because there's multiple parts I can latch onto. But oh my god, dude, this is what is considered an iconic song. Like this is probably one of the most top 10 recognizable songs in the world.
Really, I'm
Yeah,
sorry for being ignorant.
It's one of those. I'm sure once you hear the whole thing, you're like, okay, I have heard it. Yeah.
Okay,
No, it's.
I'm sure too. I'm sure that'll happen too. It's just maybe that specific part of the song didn't register for me.
Maybe. I hope that's the case because that blows my mind.
Because it just never really came up.
Well, no, it's just one of those songs that I guess you take for granted because you think everybody knows it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I was really the odd one out in the Guardians when Guardians of the Galaxy came out because I was convinced everyone knew the songs playing in that movie.
Yeah. See,
And it ended up being the opposite. No one's heard of those songs because people are just stupid.
I think the only one I heard of going into it was "Ain't No Mountain High Enough." That's the only one that I can say for sure I knew going in.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew all the songs from both movies.
I only knew, well, before the trailer, I only knew Ooh Ooh Child. Ooh,
I didn't even know that one.
Gonna get easier. No, as soon as the trailer hit and I heard the hooked on a feel, I knew that was gonna be. I knew everyone was gonna sing that song for about a year or two.
Okay, so let me ask you guys a question.
Oh, and of course I heard "I Want You Back" by the Jackson 5 and "Spirit in the Sky." So 3 songs I'd heard going in. 5 songs I'd heard going into it.
Keep reading.
I am. The only songs I knew going into it were "Spirit in the Sky" by Norman Greenbaum because it's in Wayne's World 2. "I Want You Back" by the Jackson 5 because it's the fucking Jackson 5. "Cherry Bomb" by the Runaways because of course. And "Escape" the Pina Colada song again, but that one's because of Shrek. And "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" is a classic R&B soul song from the 1960s. Everybody knows that one.
Okay.
And you never heard of "Hooked on a Feeling"?
No, I didn't even heard of that one going into it.
Now that blows my mind.
Or "Come and Get Your Love," which is my favorite song coming out of that movie. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, here's the thing. Growing up, my mom listened to country music a lot, and my dad never listened to music. So a lot of this stuff skipped me until I was in my teens at least.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to listen to those songs all the time on like Fridays when she used to wash the floor and stuff like that. And we washed the floor together and listen to those songs. I used to come back from school listening to those songs as soon as I walked through the door. Nice. So thank you, Mom. Yeah, thank you for preparing me to the inevitable Guardians of the Galaxy craze.
Yeah. And see, for me, that with country music.
Let me ask you.
And speaking of which, can anyone else wait to see the soundtrack for Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
I hope it's better than Guardians 2, personally.
You didn't like the soundtrack?
Compared to the first one, no, but there were a couple songs in there that like got to me, like "Father and Son" by Cat Stevens, of course. But
yeah. All
right, Ben, what were you gonna ask?
One song went better in the trailer. What kind of feeling for Guardians 1 hit for the first Logan trailer?
Hurt because it goes more for the trailer, whereas the other one is in the movie. Hurt you don't ever hear during the movie. It's just used as a promotional tool, and it works.
Yeah, which is weird because that song that song actually appears in the credits of that movie, despite not even being anywhere near the movie.
Yeah,
which is kind of funny.
I love that movie.
Same.
Yeah,
but don't talk about Logan because my mom hates it.
They're both good at having you understand the tone of what you're going to watch, but I think Hurt does it better.
And it also made that trailer one of the best trailers of all time.
Ever. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I can't even, I honestly, I don't even remember the Guardians trailer at this point, but I'll always remember Logan.
I remember the first Guardians trailer, but the problem is they had a bunch of really good trailers after that for the first and second one with the great use of the music that the Hooked on a Feeling trailer just feels less impactful. And the Hurt Logan trailer, it hasn't been topped by any other X-Men trailer.
That's true. Really? It never came out as a CD in your country?
To the best of my knowledge, no, but it had came out as a CD. I have seen. Guess maybe you haven't been looking in the right places, but I have seen people have a CD, which is shaped like the cassette that Star-Lord has around in the movie. But I guess maybe it didn't come out over here. I don't know.
Okay, I have something. Riff for a second. I have something that you guys are really gonna love. So I went to Winners one day and I found this, the Guardians of the Galaxy Deluxe vinyl set. It has the score and the soundtrack on vinyl.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a great 2-for-1.
For sure. Yeah. The first disc is the Awesome Mix Volume 1. The second disc is the score by Tyler Bates.
You have a vinyl player?
Yep. It's in my closet. I haven't pulled it out in a long time, but yeah, I do have a vinyl player.
Yeah,
and now we can. And now, when the third movie comes out, they gotta release a triple box set of all the soundtracks for all 3 movies.
Oh, if they're smart, they will.
I mean, Disney likes money, so I'm assuming they will do that.
Yeah, you'd think.
You'd think.
Okay, so whose turn is it next week for the list?
The champion. It goes Was it clockwise or counterclockwise? I think I'm doing it backwards, but it used to be me, Saul when she's around, Ben, you, me, and then. Is that clockwise or counterclockwise? I don't know. I use digital, so I don't know.
So spin your hands the other way, that's clockwise.
Yeah, but this is a camera thing, so
yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're going this way. Yeah, that's clockwise, correct?
Okay.
So do you have an idea for next week, Ben, or do we just put you on the spot?
Top 5, and they might be on a short list. Top 5 Halloween monsters.
Done.
Define Halloween monsters.
Can we alter it just a little bit?
Yeah.
Top 5 horror movie monsters.
Okay.
I think that would be a little easier because I mean Halloween's a little more vague. I'm assuming that would done Halloween costumes.
And not celebrated everywhere. Just saying.
Yeah.
I think only taking top 5 Universal monsters, but I think there's barely 5 of those.
Yeah.
Well, there's plenty, but also a lot of those were also done by other companies as well. Like you got the Hammer horror films, the British horror films that did Frankenstein, Dracula, all that stuff. Yeah, I think movie monsters would be fun because that way you could bring in like Pennywise from it, or Chucky or something like that. All right then. So 50 shades of catchy songs. Where can everybody find you bopping around?
This song is now stuck inside you. This song is now stuck inside. This song is now stuck inside you. This song is now stuck inside you. Okay, you can find me annoying other people on my YouTube channel, 50 Shades of Geek. You can also find me occasionally on Twitch. I haven't done that in about a month or 2, but I'll get back to there eventually. You can find me on Twitch on 50 Shades of Geek. Sorry. You can find me last night losing the first ever Do They Star Wars game over on Let's Talk About Star Wars on this channel. You can find me recapping the greatest show in the galaxy with these wonderful gentlemen every week on Monday, and a awesome new guest star, which will be not a guest star, it's a permanent star. You know what I mean. Every Monday on Recapping the Past with these two guys, recapping the greatest show in the galaxy. You can find me occasionally on multiple shows on this channel. You can also find me on Patreon, patreon.com/Pokemon Star-Crossed and Crescent Right Design, a Pokemon game based on Israel, and I apparently have seemed to have scared Soda away. So Ben, how about you?
You guys can find me reading the wait, what is it? You can find me reading the new Star Wars. You can also find me every year gets ready, recapping the past 50 episodes, and shooting the movie. You can also find me on Mount Small Down, the Small Down show where we go into previous careers. Tonight we're going into the career of the one half of the movie guys and the Brit. So that's going to be fun. Come join us in a few hours, and that's about
Spoilers.
it.
Spoilers.
Wait, it's my name.
Okay, now you get it.
Yeah.
I think in that sense, Ben is our Joey.
No.
I love it. He takes a minute. It's great.
So Ben, how are you doing?
Could that be any more funny? Anything else you want to plug, my friend?
I think I got everything. Did I miss something?
No, I think you got everything.
Okay. Asshole number one, what do you have?
Asshole number one. I'll take it. You can find me on my personal Instagram and Twitter at soda_the_saxman. You can find me on every goddamn show on this channel. Tonight, because there is Star Wars movie trivia showdown live stream, we're doing our live show tonight instead of tomorrow or yesterday. And so yesterday we did Let's Talk About Star Wars, where Ben won the inaugural Do They Star Wars game. 50 competed as well. 50 was there.
Yeah, 50 was there.
Yeah. And you're
Actually,
welcome,
it was 54.
Yeah. He was 54 for the one evening. So yeah, definitely check that out. It was 2.5 hour long stream, but you know what? It was some of the most fun I've ever had doing a stream. So yeah, that's where you can find all of us. Don't forget to like. It
happens when you have long streams.
That is true. That is true. You might not want to get that checked out. So on behalf of myself and everybody here, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and we will see you next week on Get Sweaty. Stay sweaty, folks. We'll see you then. Bye.